What's going on, everyone? This is your boy, John, in the kitchen with another recipe. Today, we'll be doing some delicious brisket. Okay, you want to go ahead and turn it around and cut that inner fat. That fat goes all the way in, halfway in the brisket. So don't be afraid to go in, and don't be afraid if you get some of the meat on that. You don't want none of that fat. That fat doesn't render, and trust me, it will not taste well. So we're going to be baking this brisket. Very different. Yeah, some people like it smoked, but I'm going to tell you it comes out just as good, if not better, and it's much easier. And it'll probably help if you have a nice sharp knife. You can get a knife sharpener almost anywhere, your local grocery store, online, wherever you do your shopping. I really highly suggest that you get one of those because this will make your life much, much easier. You see this part? Go ahead and dive right in with your knife, go all the way in, and then just easily pull it out. Make sure you trim this fat as well. It's all over the bottom of the brisket. It's very easy. Just go ahead while you're slicing and just pull the skin out. You see it easily comes right off. And these brisket, experts online will tell you, oh, don't go opposite way with the knife. Listen, just whatever is easiest, go ahead and do it. Whatever floats your boat. All right. We ain't looking for no fancy brisket. We ain't serving this at a restaurant. All right. Go ahead and flip it over. And what I do is some people keep this part. I just like to take it right off. It makes my life so much easier. This might be your first time making brisket. This might not. However, all I know is that this recipe works. I've tried many different other recipes. It's easy, minimal mess, and even your kids will love it. All right. The top part has a lot of fat on it, so you want to go ahead and maneuver it whichever way you want. I'm going to start with the top fat part at its thickest point. You can go ahead and go real deep. Doesn't matter. That's just pure fat, so let's take that right off. It's easier if you just, while you get the first part, after cutting it with your knife, grab it with your other hand and just pull it away as you're slicing. Don't be afraid, like I said, if you lose some of that red meat. Doesn't matter. This brisket is nice and it has a lot of meat to it, so no worries here. Keep on trimming your fat. Now we're going to do the sides. The sides have a lot of fat on it. Some people just like it a 1/4 inch thick, an inch thick. Hey, I don't like a lot of fat on there, so I made my own rub. Very easy. All equal ingredients: sugar, paprika, garlic, onion, and turmeric. That's it. Along with some Himalayan pink salt. Here I use 4 tablespoons. Remember, the key to any kind of meats when you're seasoning it is that it's 1 teaspoon per pound. Okay, and then you convert that into tablespoons. I'm not a mathematician, so you're gonna have to go to Google and just type it in. Very simple. It gives you the answer. Some people like to use oil. I like to use mustard. It tastes better to me, honestly. All right, go ahead. Like I said, put your salt, pepper, and your rub. As far as black pepper, you want to go ahead and use it to your liking. I like black pepper, so I added a little bit more to this recipe. Now, you don't want to be shy with the rub, okay? Go ahead and pour it on generously. It will do all of the difference. Here's the black pepper part. Like I said, if you don't like a lot of black pepper, just add a little bit amount. That's it. It's not that hard. Now you want to go ahead and rub it around town. Rub it around town. Make sure you do a good job at this because this is a very important part. Some people get lazy with it, and then you have an uneven brisket that is just unevenly seasoned. Make sure you get all the sides as well. And now it's for the top part. On this part, I ran out of mustard, so that's why you can barely see it. It doesn't matter. It has enough on there as it is. I added my other 2 tablespoons of salt. Make sure you evenly distribute all the spices and the seasoning, or the rub, whatever you want to call it. Look at that beautiful color on that rub. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, if you're trying to win an award with this brisket, I don't know if you'll win it, but hey, it's a dang good brisket, so you might. All right, black pepper time. I like the peppery taste, so I like to put a lot on mine. Now you're gonna go ahead and rub it around town. Go ahead and rub it around town. Make sure you do a good job, you know? A lot of people don't know this, but the secret to cooking is that you gotta make it with love. If you don't make it with love, it ain't gonna taste good. Trust me. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you should have probably preheat your oven before this at 280 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the temperature we're gonna cook it. Now you're gonna go ahead and cover this bad boy. Make sure you do a good job. This is also a very important part. It needs to be very nicely sealed on all edges. Now you're gonna cook the brisket until it reaches 195 degrees internal temperature, and you're gonna let it rest. You're gonna see the color difference. This is why we need to let it rest. Okay, guys? Very important. I know you just wanna dive right in and take a bite of this thing because it looks amazing, but you gotta be patient. Now look at the color difference. Now it's done. Beautiful. Now is when we cut this beautiful baby. And just look at that beautifulness. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, juicy, delicious, scrumptious beef brisket. Sorry, my fingers are a little dirty, but that's okay. Let me give it a squeeze. Wow, look at all those juices. Look at all those juices. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Now for the final taste test. We got the baby girl here. Let's see if she gives it a thumbs up. Have a good day.